Hey, how's it going? It's Melvin Lee Walker here with another episode of Model World. I want to welcome you back, and today I'll be speaking about how I transitioned from a DC local model to a New York based professional. Let's get it.
Oh, no. This can't happen. No.
Hey, so what's going on YouTube? Hey, I just wanted to come to you guys, create a new platform, let you guys know that I've been modeling for 6 years, and for 6 years people have been asking me, how did I get started? Where did it begin? Who did I meet? Who tipped me off about, joining the industry? And I just wanted to give you guys some tips. So many models, so many people have asked me over the last 6 years that I have to, so I'm throwing a program together. I'm creating something that's going to be able to jumpstart every model from beginning until end. From the day you think about modeling until the day you're signed. So I have an idea of what I can do for everyone, and creating a program that would lead you in the right way, whether you're a parent or whether you're the model yourself. You can join this program and be able to get everything you need, a solid foundation, mentally, physically, and financially, all aspects of what the modeling world is going to entail for you. So I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to let you guys know that this course is pretty intense, it's pretty deep, and it's going to cover a bit of personal life, and it's going to cover also a bit of financial and time management, different things like that. It will help you along your way in your modeling career. So also, like I said, I've been modeling for about 6 years. I started modeling in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, Virginia, for those who are not a part of the metropolitan area. So I've started there modeling for about 6 years. The first 3 to 4 years, was pretty much learning the game, meeting a lot of people, very much foot to pavement and getting around the city, understanding who's the big wigs, who's the people to avoid. There's a lot of details you need to figure out, but kind of when you come up without a model mentor, you just kind of have to peruse through your market and see what you find, and you'll run into a lot of bad people, a lot of bad contracts, a lot of people that want to take advantage of you, people asking for sexual favors and many different things in the modeling world. So I will touch on each of those topics. I'm going to host a grand seminar that will cover any and everything that there is to know about the modeling industry, or as far as I know, so I'm going to put that together for you guys. But each of these videos is going to be a backdrop, a background of how I got started, little fine things that I do to keep myself relevant and staying up to date with what's going on in the modeling industry. So as I said, over the past 6 years I've been modeling, and to be blatantly honest, I never wanted to be a model. Just it was Christmas time. Me and my cousin took a selfie together, and she uploaded the selfie on Facebook, and next thing you know, when her co-workers contacted her, he had a whole modeling agency. He had a troupe of male models, and they were DC based, and she got in contact with me and let me know about that. But during the time, I worked in IT. I had was making very good money, so money wasn't what drew me to modeling. So for about 6 months I didn't even respond to my cousin or respond to the agent himself to to start my modeling career or whatever I thought modeling was at the time. I wasn't very interested. But after a while I kept on speaking to co-workers and several different people that said, like, hey man, you might look good as a model, you clean up pretty well, so I said, wow, like I never thought of it myself. And then I started doing my research, getting my Tyson Beckford on. I started looking at all the cool dudes that had kind of done it prior to me, and I kind of started to formulate an image in my mind of, like, how I could make my own lane, because sometimes when you're looking up to so many people and you're trying to understand or find your lane in a certain industry, you can almost too much watch somebody, where it would like typecasted. You would act so much like this persona that you picked out that you kind of won't be in a natural, organic feel of your own, you know. So that's one thing about the modeling industry. Since day one, I never really understood modeling, or like what was supposed to happen or how I was supposed to be. I just made it up and it went along with personality and, you know, all the people that I met making me feel comfortable at photo shoots. So you kind of develop your swagger in that kind of way. So I do want to thank the agent for reaching out to my cousin, because, you know, since I started modeling, my world has changed. You know, I'm into much bigger business than I was. You know, I know a massive amount of people. You know, DC is my stomping ground. You know, none of this would be possible without my DC community, without you know, all of the people that throw on fashion shows, all of the runways that you got put up for, you know, the last 6 years that I've been able to walk. I definitely salute you, and I appreciate you, because you guys made it okay for me to be able to build the portfolio that I built and do what I've done in the last 6 years here in DC in the modeling industry. And you know, shouts out to, you know, the agent that reached out to me and contacted my cousin. So basically from there, I mean, I hit the ground running. I had this guy, he was training me, you know, he was telling me everything about the modeling industry and what it takes to make it, and how I should be, how I should walk, talk, dress. Everything got revamped, you know. So when you start in this modeling career, understand that most likely walking off the street, you're not marketable to most companies, because I was not. You know, my clothes were baggy, I didn't wear my size, you know, I didn't take care of my hair as well as I should have, you know, skincare, my nails, everything matters, you know. I didn't put myself together as well, you know. So you know, the modeling world just gave me the professional image that I was looking for. It gave me that edge, you know. It gave me that hobby to enjoy, and it gave me a hobby that provided a lot of money, you know. So I am very appreciative of modeling, and I'm unhappy that I was very not in pursuit of you know, what could have been earlier on. But now that I know, you know, I've very much kicked it up into speed, you know. So I myself have taken on a model mentor about 2 years ago, and ever since I've taken on that model mentor, it's changed the game. It's changed me. You know, all the mistakes that I was making for the previous 4 years in modeling, being places that I'm not supposed to be, doing shows and being in venues that I'm, you know, that did not really benefit my career. The model mentor changed it all. You know, she had the game plan. She let me know how I should be, what I should do, what I should cut out, how I need to clean up my Instagram, how I need to revamp the whole deal. So I started off in the beginning when I got a basic level of training about what the total model industry was from the agent that booked me. But after that, I got about 4 years of experience, and I still needed professional help. So I want to urge you guys to understand that seeking professional help is what take people from basic and mediocre to the professional level. So and you know, when you transition to a professional level, to start off on a basic level, no one began any industry as an expert. So you have to enjoy that time. I dreaded the time, you know, when I was, you know, kicking around in DC and, you know, trying to scrape up every job and trying to put my portfolio together, trying to get signed. But, you know, now that I look back, now that I'm a signed model in New York, I'm very happy, because the grind made me stick to it, you know. So anything applying to the professional job is a bit strenuous as well. So it's the grind that it took to get signed in DC, just making my own contracts and knowing people, and, you know, dealing with very small agencies here in DC, you know, it gave me that platform, that hard-working grit kind of feel, you know, now that I'm a signed professional. You know, when I don't get a job, or, you know, when someone just doesn't call me back, when I apply to Nike and Nike requests me and just don't even respond back to whether I got the video or not, you know, it's like, you know, you have to have tough skin in the industry. So, I mean, the past 6 years have been great for me. I've met a lot of people. Like I said, my business has exploded in many different ways, modeling and outside of that. And as you can see right now, I'm wearing Stanley Young clothing, where I'm a brand ambassador. And this came into my life, you know, 1 or 2 years after I started in the modeling industry. And, you know, everything I have on is, you know, custom made and tailored from Stanley Young clothing. I have a discount code so you guys can shop there. So as you guys become more familiar with me, all the suits that I wear and everything will be available to my crowd and my audience at a cheaper price. So that's one of the benefits of watching The Runway King and learning to be a model professionally. So I'd like to welcome you guys to Stanley on Clothing and welcome you guys to Model World. And I have a lot in store for you guys, and I just want us to all collaborate and keep following this YouTube channel. I'm going to keep uploading small tidbits of this information, but I have a seminar coming up that any and everybody that's interested in being a model, parents or the model himself or herself, can sign up with me and join me in the seminar where I will break down each category: personal life, financial life, and your business time management side of your career. I'm trying to tell you, when I got this information from my mentor, it changed the game. It changed me. It made me fully accept what the modeling industry was. I did a massive amount of research. You're not allowed to be a model if you're not able to do research. You need to know what industry, what market, what brand, how you branding yourself, social media. You need to know about a massive amount of information. And if you have a piece of it and you don't have the whole thing, you won't be marketable. So I urge you to stay focused, to create a plan, create a budget, and follow this YouTube channel as we start from day one until you're signed to begin to build yourself as a model in the modeling industry. I deal in the New York-based industry, and I have connections in Miami and Los Angeles as well, but I'm signed to MMG in New York. So that's where I will be speaking about most often, because I take the most jobs through MMG, and I apply to the most jobs through MMG, so the most people reach out to me through MMG. So I will have you guys abreast to any and every job that I do. You guys will be able to join me in behind the scenes photo shoots. So I'm going to film the whole thing. I'm going to put the whole thing out here so you guys can be able to see how the Runway King does it over at Stanley on Clothing, being a brand ambassador. I just want to show you guys how fun it is and how much that this modeling world can really change your everyday. I let this thing totally consume my life. First, I was living two separate lives. I was an IT professional and I would come and be a model. Then I had my home personal life, but now I'm all the same individual in all of these same areas. It's all about business. It's all about understanding what industry attracts what, and now that I have a good base on that, I want to share it with the world, and I want to give back. Every time I'm giving back, I've received. So that's what this is all about. I'm going to host the seminars. You guys are going to be able to come out and grasp that information and really let it soak in. And you'll be able to watch these YouTube channels to be able to reiterate all of the small fine details that you'll need to create yourself and revamp yourself into a professional model. So I want to thank you today for joining Model World. And this is the introduction to the new space where models can come and gain new knowledge and new ground to revamp their modeling career, to begin their modeling career. This is the Runway King, and I'm out.